had as some of you know about my new sign. I've been getting lots of reactions to the sign. One of the sign says on one side, Jesus is the Son of God. And the reason, you guys, that I got the sign is because, when they kicked me out of the supermarket and they put me on the sidewalk, that it's hard to keep yelling at people, Jesus is the Son of God, Jesus is the Son of God. And so, yes, thank you so much. Thank you, Born Again. See, there's, truth comes through at the end. And so that's, you just need to allow time. People need to process things. And so, anyway, but then the truth comes in the end. So I'm just going to leave that up for a while. Just no intentions or anything like that. I'm just, I just feel it's important sometimes for people to, but anyway, so that's the reason I got the sign. And the sign says, Jesus is the Son of God. And it's huge, and it's like that big. And it says, Jesus is the Son of God. And, for most people, like especially American Christians or Christians, it's not, it's like, well, why you say that? I mean, that's not a big deal. But for Muslims, that's a big deal because they don't believe he's the Son of God. And so you've got to focus on it. And also, I'll tell you another thing. When I got saved, and when I got born again, when he came to me, Jesus came to me, and when he came, I knew he is the Son of God. And so I feel that's my message, is that Jesus is the Son of God. I feel that is one of my main messages, is that Jesus is the Son of God. And so I have to keep on pushing that. Hi, Ida, how are you? And then on the back of the sign, it says, Muhammad is a false prophet. So you got Jesus is the Son of God, Muhammad is a false prophet. Today what happened is I went by the Bank of America on, I just, for some reason, I ended up going by there. I've been there before. That's where they had the big Palestine march a few months ago, where I got in trouble at that time too. And so today I thought, I'm just going to sit here by the sidewalk, right by a very busy street where lots of Muslims go by. And I just held up the sign saying, Jesus is the Son of God, and then turned it around, Muhammad is a false prophet. And anyway, when I did that, I got a couple of ladies who claimed to be Christians. They claim to be Christians, and they videotaped me, and they're going to put it on their live stream or whatever. And they said they got 1 million followers. They got 1 million followers on their, maybe that, but this is a very interesting. I mean, I heard things from these two ladies that I've never heard before, and so yes, you guys make sure and join. Sam, I just wanted to tell you that somebody said that I'm better looking than you today. I didn't even ask or anything, it just kind of just came out. And I just wanted to tell you that. I'm not trying to say anything or, don't think like I'm trying to, no. But it's just that they said it without me having to say anything. And so anyway, I just wanted to tell you that. So, you know what, though? Now, see, Sam, when you say stuff like that, why do you got to do that, man? Why can't you just say, okay, this is how life is. Everybody has their own strengths and weaknesses. Your weakness is your looks. My strength is my looks. So it's just like, so what? You got strengths and I got strengths, and we can just live, with that. So anyway, but here's the video. Then I found out that Jesus is the Son of God. So what happened, you guys, see, this is backwards because of my phone. But what it says is Muhammad is a false prophet. And what happened is while I was doing that, while I was out there, sitting out there, these two ladies came up and they both had their cameras on me, and they were both videotaping me. And this lady just came up and she says, I just want to know why you're doing it this way. What are you doing? What are you trying to accomplish? What are you trying to accomplish? So I just told her, and she was filming me for her 1 million follower live stream. So then I found out that Jesus is the Son of God. Okay. And he changed my life. He gave me life. And so I want Muslims to know that Jesus is the Son of God, because they don't believe that Jesus is the Son of God. Okay. But do you think this is the right way of preaching Christianity? I'm a Christian myself. Oh, are you? Okay. So you're Son of God. This one, yes. I have a problem with this one. I live in an Islamic country, and I really think this is not good. Yeah. Just try to preach this. She says she lived in an Islamic country and she thinks it's very not good to preach this.
I believe he's a prophet.
You believe him? Now this is the amazing thing. She comes up and she says she's a Christian, and then she says, I believe that Muhammad is a prophet. Now please, what the heck? She says, I'm a Christian too, but I believe Muhammad is a prophet. Really? What the heck? Muhammad's a prophet?
Yes, I do.
And you're a Christian?
Yes, I do.
So do you believe
And I do believe Jesus is the Son of God. Yes.
And I believe Jesus is the Son of God. What the heck? And she's got 1 million followers. Maybe that's why she got 1 million followers. Yeah? How do you get that? How do you get that?
No. But you preaching this in Ramadan? This is not good, man.
You preaching this in Ramadan? She was really upset at the fact that it's Ramadan and I'm doing this. She says, as if it would be okay at some other time. She didn't let me really talk right there, but I wanted to tell, well, the reason I'm doing this is because it's Ramadan. I want, because you guys right now, there's lots of traffic at the supermarket. There's lots of traffic at the mosques. It's because of Ramadan. You know what? And so, this is a great time to be doing something like this. So.
I'm telling you this. So I suggest what you could do is just take this off and just preach that Jesus is the Son of God because you're a Christian.
Okay, so I just suggest that you take this off and just preach that Jesus is the Son of God. I got this sign, you guys. One side says Jesus is the Son of God. The other side says Muhammad's a false prophet.
Not preach false statements.
So this is a false statement?
Yes, it is a false statement.
Even though Muhammad married a 6-year-old Aisha, is that okay with you? He was 51 years old. He married a 6-year-old girl named Aisha, jumped on her, had sex with her when she was 9,
okay.
according to the hadith. Okay. And so, you call that a prophet?
Yes, he is a prophet.
He's a prophet?
And Jesus is
a prophet? He's a prophet?
The Son of God.
Okay. That because of the way she said that, because he's a prophet, that makes me think she's really angry. And she was angry. And you know what, you guys? I'm not sure I believe she's a Christian. I don't know if I believe she's a Christian. I don't know what to think. I'm not sure I believe she's a Christian,
And Muhammad is a prophet.
Muhammad's a prophet, and even though he said that Jesus is not the Son of God, he's a prophet.
You do know that Muhammad believes in Jesus, right?
He believes in Isa.
Yes.
He believes in Isa.
Yes.
He says,
where are you from?
And so it was a frontal attack against the Son of God.
So where are you from, sir? Are you Arabic?
ماني بحكي عربي. جيت بتحكي عربي؟
Yeah, so...
أنا عربي. أنا كنت مسلم زي ما قلت لك. I used to be a Muslim.
Are you Palestinian?
Yes, alhamdulillah.
Okay. So I'm telling you this. Honestly,
So you're a Christian,
yes,
and yet you believe Jesus is the Son of God and you believe that Muhammad's a prophet?
Yes, I do. If you live with Islamic people,
I did.
if you know
My family is all Muslim.
Okay. If you know the real Islam,
I do, Habib. You know the real Islam? This is a Christian talking?
You would know that Muhammad is a prophet.
Oh, yeah. You would know that Muhammad is a prophet. What the heck?
Okay, so please, do not preach this in the city of Anaheim.
Oh. I want to hear that again. So, not only am I not supposed to do this, I'm not supposed to do it in the city of Anaheim. Really?
If you know the real Islam,
I do,
you
Habib.
You would know that Muhammad is a prophet.
Oh, yes.
Okay, so please, do not preach this in the city of Anaheim.
Oh, yeah? So I'm not supposed to do it in the city of Anaheim. Now, they kicked me out of the supermarket. They put me out on the sidewalk. And now she's trying to kick me out of Anaheim altogether. Dude, what is going on here, you guys? I don't have a clue, man. This is America. I have the freedom. I'm an American. I was born here. I have the right. In America, we have freedom of First Amendment. And part of being American is being offended.
Of course.
I get offended all the time when Muhammad tells me that Jesus is merely a prophet. He's only a prophet. And that offends me, but I endure it because I love Muslims. I love people. And so we put up with it. But you know what? I have the right to express my truth too.
Exactly, sir. I understand you. I understand you, and I understand in the
Are you Palestinian too?
No, I'm not.
You're not? Are you going to tell me, or you just find out what I'm about? But
No.
Going to tell
I am
me?
Syrian, Lebanese.
Sure. Alhamdulillah.
Yes, and I do have a part of Palestinian in me. I feel like all Arabs are Palestinian.
Yeah.
It doesn't have to. I shouldn't be a pure Palestinian or whatever. I'm Syrian, Lebanese, and I'm very proud of it. However, I'm telling you this honestly. I'm just like. You're doing this in the city of Anaheim.
Doing this in the city of Anaheim. What the heck does this have to do with anything? What is it about the city of Anaheim? Why is she so fixated on this Anaheim thing? This is really something, man.
Just don't do this.
Don't do this.
I'm just telling you this. I'm a Christian, you're a Christian, and I'm telling you Muhammad is a prophet.
You guys... She was not a hijab. She's not wearing a hijab. Neither of the ladies were wearing a hijab. She's a very sane, very articulate, very intelligent sounding person. And yet, where did she come up with this? Where did she come up with this, man? I've never heard of this before. Not a prophet. He married a 6-year-old girl. He married his daughter-in-law. He killed 1,000 Jews with his own hand in one day. I don't see how you can say he's a prophet,
Because he is a prophet, and there's a lot of believers in him, and there's a lot of people
There's a billions of people who believe him, but they deny that Jesus is the Son of God. They deny that he died on the cross. They deny that he rose again.
Okay, this is not my issue.
Those are not my issue. How can this not be your issue if you claim to be a Christian? That Jesus is the Son of God, that he died on the cross, that he rose. How can this not be your issue 3 days before Easter? I know it's Ramadan right now in the city of Anaheim. And so that maybe is muddling your thinking. Jeepers. Really? 3 days before Easter and the death and resurrection of Jesus Christ and the deity of Jesus Christ are not your issue? Come on. Jeez. Those are the issues that everybody needs in order to not go to heaven.
Okay, but I don't think it's the right statement for you. It's for you. Just Muhammad is a prophet, and I think
he's not. Muhammad is a prophet. Prophet. He's a false prophet. I was Muslim. I was a Muslim, a real Muslim. Without the mixture like whatever you have over there. I was a full hard Muslim. But Jesus came to me, and the first thing I knew when Jesus came to me is I knew that Jesus is the Son of God. Now, as a Muslim, I was told he's not the Son of God. I was told, and it says, whoever says that God has a son, they're cursed. They deserve hell. And whoever says 3, they have a place in hell. The Quran does not allow for Christianity.
What we should do is we have to respect all religions, no matter.
No, I don't. I don't have to.
Okay.
I don't have to. I respect the people.
Yes.
I love the people.
Yes.
I love them. What we have to do, is we have to respect all religions. No. I don't.
I love them enough. I love them enough to tell them the truth. I love them enough to tell them the truth.
Exactly. But you or me don't reserve the right to say that something is false or something is real.
This is something she kept saying over and over again, that we don't reserve the right. We don't. I guess what she means is we don't have the right to tell people what is truth and what is real and what is not real. I'm saying, well, what are we doing down here? What are we supposed to be doing? We're supposed to be telling people what Jesus said. It's not about what I think is true. It's what Jesus said is true. And and she, the thing is, she claims to be a Christian. Yeah.
Right there.
Based on what Jesus said, it is. Jesus said that Muhammad's a false prophet.
I am a Christian. Jesus never said Muhammad is a false prophet. I am so
Yeah.
sorry. I am a Christian.
Well, he gave us the criteria. He gave us the criteria. He gave us the criteria for what a false prophet is.
As a Christian, to other Christians.
I'm not sure you are a Christian, to be honest.
No worries.
To be honest.
No. From a Christian to a fellow Christian. My Jesus taught me to respect all religions and
to respect all religions.
Never do this. Okay, so
like I said, I respect people. I don't respect Muhammad because he married a 6-year-old girl, and I don't respect Islam because Islam says I'm supposed to be killed. Muhammad said, "Men baddal dina faqtulu." I was a Muslim. I became a Christian. Muhammad said I'm supposed to be killed. So I have a death penalty on my life. And it's just like, why? What did I do? Just because I believed in Jesus, they want to kill me? Muhammad said I'm supposed to be killed. It's like, how can I respect someone like that?
This is your belief.
That's not my belief. That's what's written in Sahih al-Bukhari, 957.
This is your belief. It's like, what the heck? What's going on here, you guys?
So I'm supposed to be killed.
Okay. Look, but we don't reserve the right to say something is false or something.
We don't reserve the right to say something is false. What the heck are you talking about? Neither Muslims nor Christians believe that.
We reserve the right to speak the truth.
Yeah, but this is not the truth.
Muhammad is not a prophet. He's a false prophet.
No, he is not.
Yeah?
He is not from a Christian to another Christian or to another Muslim. Whatever you say, I do not agree.
So do you believe that people need to believe in Jesus' death in order to be saved? Do you believe that people need to, when Jesus said, I am the way, the truth, and the life, no man comes to the Father but by me? Do you believe that?
Of course.
And when Muslims say that he did not die, because Muslims don't believe he died, they says,
Look, but this is their teaching.
I know it's their teaching, but they're going to go to hell for it.
No.
Jesus said if you don't believe that God raised Jesus from the dead, you're going to go to hell. That's what Jesus said.
Religion is a very, very large topic.
This isn't about religion. This is about Jesus Christ.
Religion is a very
I respect you being brave enough to come up and talk to me. Most people, usually guys, are scared, but you're very brave to come.
I'm telling you this.
Yeah, you're not. But I'm saying guys are scared.
Okay, but I'm not scared. I'm going to tell you why. It's because I live with Islamic people.
I do too.
You
think I don't know that?
Very well.
You think I don't know that?
As a Christian, I'm very proud of my Jesus and I'm very proud of my Christianity. But I do not reserve.
Very proud of my Jesus and my Christianity. I wonder, when she says my Jesus, does she have a different Jesus? Because it doesn't sound the same. It just doesn't sound like the real Jesus. Yeah.
The right for me to preach about Muhammad being a false prophet. That's all.
Can I ask what the tattoo of the eye is on your arm?
Okay, this is something interesting, you guys. On her arm right here, she had the tattoo of an eye. A tattoo of an eye. Just one eye. Does anybody know what that means? The tattoo of an eye? She had that on her arm. The tattoo of an eye. And I don't know if it's. I know that there is in the Middle East. It's very popular. It's called the Ain. Freemason. Is it Freemasonry? Really? Wow. 2 people instantly said Freemasonry. So I don't know. I don't know very much about Freemason. Maybe, you know what? I think there's some spirits causing this. It does kind of have an Oprah type of a feeling. Yeah, the eye is Egyptian. The eye of Horus. She had it tattooed on her arm right there. And it was I've never seen that before. I've seen the blue eye, العين الزرقاء, that lots of people put it in their cars and stuff, and they have bracelets and stuff with it. But she had it tattooed on her arm, and it was weird, man. And I just asked her, what does that mean? She didn't say nothing. But it does make me think there may be some kind of occultic or something, so.
I respect what I mean, thank you for coming up and sharing your opinion. You have the right to share your opinion, which is good.
Okay.
I'm an ex-Muslim. Like I said, Muhammad said I'm supposed to be, so I got a death penalty on my life. I don't think that's right just because I want to believe in Jesus. Muhammad said that I'm supposed to be killed. That's what he says. Men baddal dinu faqtilu. You know what that means, right? Whoever changes his religion, kill him.
Okay.
So I got a death sentence on my life just because I chose to become a Christian.
Okay, I have 1 million followers on my social media. Do you approve of this being on social media?
Yeah, sure. Yeah.
Sure?
He said you got 1 million viewers on social media. She said, do you mind if I put this on social media? Dude.
You're on social media right now, too.
Oh, really?
Yeah. So.
Okay. That's great. So
your face isn't, but my face
okay.
is. But.
So do you approve of this content to be on my social media?
Yeah. If I get killed, though, you'll know why. So, because of your friends, your Muslims who are or whatever they are, So, there is a death sentence on my life. Muhammad put a death sentence not just on my life. Muhammad put a death sentence on the lives of every Muslim who becomes a Christian. He says, "Men baddal dinu."
You know what, you guys? I wonder if she's got 1 million followers on YouTube, if she's trying to win them over, and so she's come up with this new little religion that she came up with, to where she gets. Do you think that might be something? Because I've never heard a Christian say these things before. Might it be because she's so big, this is a new kind of thing that's coming because you get more likes and more views? That she came up with this new concept that, I believe Muhammad is the messenger, and I believe Jesus is the Son of God. I don't know, you guys.
فَأُقْتِلُوا مَنْ بَدَّلْ دِينَهُ فَاقْتُلُوهُ. And I don't think anybody's going to kill me. Okay, 957. Now, Sahih al-Bukhari.
Okay, right here, you guys, a guy came up, and this is a Muslim guy. This Muslim guy, he came up right now, and he's trying to help us.
Sahih al-Bukhari, 957.
So Sahih al-Bukhari is no longer Sahih according to this guy.
Oh, this one's Sahih al-Bukhari is Sahih, Habibi. And well, go look at it. And look how many people have been killed. Look how many people have been killed because of Muhammad's words, So, well, Jesus didn't command that, but your prophet did command it. Your prophet who married a 6-year-old girl did command that. Your prophet who married a 6-year-old girl. Your prophet who married a Sahih al-Bukhari, Sahih Muslim, al-Tirmidhi, it's everywhere. She was 18 when he died. She was 18 when he died. I told her about the 6-year-old. She was 18 years old. She's 18 years old. You guys, where is she 18 years old? Everywhere. Sahih al-Bukhari, Sahih al-Muslim, Tirmidhi, Sunan al-Nasa'i, Abu Dawood, or, all of them. The Sitta, the 6. They all say she was 6 or 7. She's 6 or 7. One of them, she says she's 7. But, all of them say that she was 6, and then she died. He died when she was 18. But he's saying, no, she was 18 when Dude, they're being lied to. I said, just go read your books, man. 18 when he died.
It's full of shit, man.
He is a 54-year-old man, gets on top of a 9-year-old girl and sticks himself in her. 9-year-old girl, you're okay with that? He'd be in jail. He'd be in jail in America. He'd be in jail, Habibi. He'd be in jail, Habibi. Yeah, he'd be in jail in America. Your prophet. That
means I'm not your Habib. Don't call me Habibi.
So
You're right.
he
Have
went
you read
big.
the Bible? Have you read
What?
the
A
Bible?
51-year-old
Have you read
man
the Bible?
marrying
Yes or no?
a 6-year-old girl?
Have you
Listen,
read the Bible?
6-year-old girl. She's
Have you read the Bible?
6 years old. She's in first
Have you read
grade.
the Bible?
She's 6 years old.
Have you read the
Haram.
Bible?
Ya haram. Ya haram. 6 years old and a 51-year-old wrinkled man who's been so used and got sexual diseases. He married her and he married her and had sex with her when she was 9. No wonder the poor thing. No wonder the poor thing, you know. And then Muhammad said you're supposed to kill me too. So that, you know, that's religion of peace. Religion of peace. Man,
Guys, I don't know if you saw the guy that walked behind right there. Well, that guy's a Christian. And earlier he had come by and he came and I shared with him, and he really is a believer. He really is a Christian. He encouraged me and stuff. Well, you know what? Right when this was all going on, and there was 3 of them, and they were all yelling and stuff, he came and he just stood right like about 15 feet away and he just prayed, you know? And I just want to say, you know, I wanted to, you know, I'm going to show it to you because, you guys, God always sends angels. He always sends angels. Watch if you can see this when he walks by here.
Married her and had sex with her when she was 9. No wonder the poor thing. No wonder the poor thing, you know. And then Muhammad said you're supposed to kill me too. So that, you know, that's religion of peace. Religion.
That guy right there with the blue shirt right behind the black suit, he's a Christian. And he just, earlier he had come by, and right as this was happening, he was walking by and he just stood there and prayed. This happens all the time, you guys. This is just amazing. I mean it, you guys. Every time it gets heated, God sends angels. God sends support. God sends, you know, and I always think about, you know, Jay Smith said one time he was, some guys were beating him up, or, you know, they hit his ladder and, you know, knocked him off the ladder and they punched him or something. And he said that he remembers seeing there was somebody up in the tree looking down and smiling. And it was like an angel, you know. And so, you guys, that it always happens. It always happens. Praise be to God, man. So there he is. He stood there.
Oh yeah, and you were so good to the Christians.
And he was talking about look how good it was when we were in charge of all the countries, and look how good we treated the Christians and the Jews, you know. He said we didn't have to talk about what your jizya. We don't have to talk about what, you know, the money that you extorted. We don't have to talk about how you can't build a church. We don't have to talk about how many churches you blew up. We don't have to talk about all that, you know.
Christians, man, you were so good to the Christians. You were so good to the Christians. Yeah, that's why all the Christians have left Palestine. What do you think? Bethlehem used to be 80% Christian. Now it's 20% Christian. Why do you think that it is? You know, so yeah. 6 years old. 6 years old. Sit this knee.
Oh, I'll tell you guys something that you don't get to see here. There's all the people who were driving by, and some of them were, dude, you guys, I mean, there's like about 5 or 6 guys just out of nowhere. It's just like they knew who I was, and they were cussing at me. There's this one guy in a white car. I mean, no, it was a gray Mercedes, and he kept driving by and saying, "Yeah, fashion, you know, which means failure. He must have drove by about 10 times, dude. I said, if you're not afraid, come down. And
she was just this big haram. Sit this name, 51-year-old wrinkled man who's been used and had sex. She was
19.
6. She was 6. Habibi, all the hadithas disagrees with you. I don't care what you say.
Let's talk, okay?
Habibi, you're scared because you know I'm right, Habibi. Leave Islam. I encourage you to leave Islam. Leave this guy. Because he married a 6-year-old girl.
Yes or no?
6-year-old
Yes
girl.
or no?
Muhammad. And
Yes or no?
She hasn't even entered preschool yet. 6 years old. Yeah. So, yes. And you guys, if you get me killed, you know why. Because of you, you know.
You're from a Christian?
Yeah, you're not I don't know if you're a Christian.
Muslim or from a Christian to a Christian, you do not reserve the right to say that.
Oh, really?
Muhammad is a false prophet.
say that, dude, what am I out there trying to do? I'm trying to tell people about Jesus, man. And Jesus said you got to tell people what's right and wrong. You got to tell them the good news. You know, I was really thinking a lot today, you guys, when I was sitting out there today. I was thinking about where God says, go out into the highways and byways and compel them to come in. Because the Father has made a great banquet and he's inviting everybody to the banquet. And he's telling everybody to come to the banquet. And then he says, but his house there was still room in the house. And not, everybody made excuses why that he couldn't go to the banquet. One guy said, well, I got married. Another guy said, well, I bought 2 cows. Another guy says, well, I got a job. Another guy says, well, I got to go, go see my kids or something. Everybody made an excuse why they couldn't come to the Lord's banquet. And then the Lord says to the servants, go out into the highways and byways and compel them to come in. Drag them in, And so I'm feeling, when I'm out there, I was thinking about that verse all day today. The Father has made a banquet, you guys. Come to the Father's banquet, And so,
We have to respect all prophets.
No, we don't.
We have to respect all prophets.
Prophets. He's not a prophet. He's a
messenger.
He's a false prophet.
Listen, I'm a Christian.
He's a prophet. He's a messenger.
And
Yeah,
I respect all Islamic beliefs.
Yeah.
Okay?
I'm a Christian and I respect all Islamic beliefs. What?
Please. That's all I ask.
And you also believe that it's okay for a man to beat his wife, like it says in chapter 4, verse 34, and that's what Muhammad said you're supposed to do to women. So if you believe in that, good for you. Good for you, you believe in that a man can beat his wife. He's commanded by Allah to beat his wife. Chapter 4, verse 34. In khuftum nishuzahum u'azhum wa hijurhum fil madaji' wa udrubuhunna.
Okay.
And so that you believe in that? Good for you. Good for you. Good for you.
I understand your free speech.
This is my free speech. This is America.
Because you are a Christian and I'm a Christian, I'm telling you, please do not deliver false messages. We respect all religions.
I don't. Well, you do, but I don't.
You do not preach that
I don't respect false religions, especially when they blaspheme Jesus Christ. Jesus isn't the messenger. Jesus is God in the human flesh. Jesus is God in the human flesh. And Muhammad said he's not. He's the Son of God, meaning he is God in the human flesh. In the beginning was the Word. The Word was with God. The Word was God. The Word became flesh and dwelt among us. He's God in the human flesh.
Okay, sir, I'm not here to teach you anything.
My name is Husein, if you want, because
there's no reason for you to teach me anything, sir.
Well, you're trying to teach me something.
I am not teaching you anything.
You're trying to teach me something. Rock and roll, you want me to rap? I rap too. They talk about a place.
Yeah, this word. Okay, there was a long line of traffic. Dude, you guys, there were so many people who had their windows open and they were filming this. And there was some guy just there with his camera in his car filming it, And I told him I can rap for you too. So.
I'm far away, and all I know about it is that you go away.
Sir, all I'm trying to tell you, if another Muslim was sitting here and preached that Jesus is not the Son of God, I do not think I will like it.
She said, if a Muslim was sitting here preaching that Jesus is not the Son of God, I don't think I would like it. Dude, when has there been a Muslim who believes that Jesus is the Son of God?
Dude, no Muslim believes Jesus is the Son of God. No Muslim believes Jesus is the Son of God. No Muslim believes Jesus is the Son of God.
That's not nice. What the heck? Ah!
No Muslim believes in Jesus, the Son of God. And there's a little difference between me and the Muslim.
Sir, I wish you a beautiful
The
Muslim
who doesn't want to accept what I have.
Another Christian?
The Muslim who doesn't believe what I have. No, he's not. Okay. You're very brave. If I get killed, make sure to put it on your multimedia. And please put Freebird on the background. Okay? Play Freebird by and Senator Skinner in the background. Pray. Thanks for your prayers, man. God brought you at the right time, man. God bless you.
So that's.
It says 3, there have a place in hell. It'd be ulu thalat, لهم.
Okay. Anyway, so that was that's what happened there, man. And anyway, she dang. What do you do with that, man? Maybe she's married to a Muslim. Maybe. Okay, guys. Well, just because you brought that up, I'm going to show you. I have another video. And it's about that. It's about a Catholic girl. I was raised Catholic. She came by today too. So just to show you guys, something's going on, you guys. This love jihad is still. You know what? That's what Islam Exposed says. She was a Muslim. She's pure Muslim. And, Emmanuel, right when it was happening, Emmanuel was writing comments on Facebook, and he says she's lying. This is Tapiya. So, my background. Yeah, let me show you this other one, too, because this other one, you guys, is sad. It's sad, but anyway, let me just get that out there. I want to play this other one too, man. This one was kind of sad, I'm sad when I see these young girls who are coming up with their hijab and they don't know what they're talking about. And but all of this happened today, you guys. I tell you what, that sign made a big difference. It got me into a lot of trouble yesterday, and here's okay, let me see if this is the one I want. Okay, not this one. Okay, this is the one. It's a little bit, okay, you guys, you're not going to see it because the camera's turned backwards, but you can hear it, though, so.
Be a new prophet.
Where?
Read the Bible, so there's...
No.
Oops. Sorry about that. Okay.
I was born Catholic.
Uh-huh.
And what happened, the Bible warned that there would be a new prophet.
Where?
See what you said? I was born Catholic. So she's born Catholic, but the Bible warns that there's going to be another prophet.
Read the Bible, so there's a new prophet.
But the part where the Quran says in chapter 4, verse 34, chapter 4,
And what happened, the Bible warned that there would be a new prophet.
where?
They're warned that there'll be a new prophet.
Read the Bible, so there's a new prophet.
But the part where the
It's in the Bible. I read the Bible or something. I don't know what she said.
Quran says in chapter 4, verse 34, chapter 4, verse 34, the Quran says, and do you speak Arabic?
No.
And khuftum nishuzahum or ashum,
This girl was white, totally white, blonde hair. You could just see the blonde hair kind of flying through because she had a hijab on, the full hijab on.
Are you born Muslim?
Yes, I was born Muslim. My name is Husein,
If you read the Bible, it says there's going to be a new prophet, that everyone's going to go against that prophet.
Oh, yeah.
The Bible says there's going to be a new prophet and everybody's going to go against that new prophet. And you guys, I don't think she's ever opened the Quran. I don't think she's ever read the Quran or the Bible.
And that's why it said in the Bible.
But chapter 4, verse 34 of the Quran says that if a man fears disloyalty from his wife, the words in Arabic are uwazhum, meaning speak to her, uhjuruhum fil madaji', which means leave him in the bed alone, and then udrubuhunna, which means to hit them. Udrub is Arabic for udrub, for hit, strike. So the Quran, Allah in the Quran commands men to beat their wives.
But it didn't mean,
Chapter 4, verse...
It means like slap them on the hand. Like
No.
You guys, this is what she did. This has happened before. It doesn't mean beat. It means slap her on the hand like that, as if that's okay. As if that's okay. Slap her on the hand like that. That's what she said. This is an American girl, you guys. This is an American girl. Love jihad.
It says udrubuhunna. Udrubuhunna is like hit. It means hit. And it could be, just a little like that. Or it could be a box. It could be hit her with a car. It could be hit her with a stick. And a lot of it go with the stick routine, And so the Quran and Muhammad, when he hit Aisha, you remember when he hit Aisha, right? No, when you know who Aisha is? Her 6-year-old wife. He married her when she was 6 years old. He was 51.
Yeah, I know about all that.
You know, that's
right
all.
now,
Yeah, I know about all that. Yeah, I know about all that. I know that Muhammad married a 6-year-old girl when he was 51. I know about all that.
You're okay with that? You're okay with that?
I am okay with it because God made him a prophet. Like,
Yeah. Are you okay with that? Yeah, I'm okay with that because God made him a prophet. I'm okay with that because God made him a prophet. Really?
God made Jesus a prophet.
God made
He made Adam and Eve. Like, he made.
So, 50. What if a 51-year-old man wanted your 6-year-old daughter to have sex with? Would you allow that? Well, that's what Muhammad did. How come it's okay for Muhammad?
Because he's a prophet.
Oh, it's not okay. The Bible said, Jesus did say something. Since you care about what Jesus said about prophets, he says about false prophets. He says you will know them by their fruit, meaning by their actions. Muhammad married a 6-year-old girl, had full sex with her when she was 9. Her name is Aisha al-Mu'mineen, the mother of the believers. And then,
I'm going to always believe Islam because I'm a Catholic where the religion, the Bible keeps changing.
Like what? What are some of the changes?
It sounds like she's buying all of the propaganda. She said, I'm a Muslim because the Bible kept changing. It's just like, really? That's exactly what the Muslims say and about the Bible, even though the Quran doesn't say that, but the Muslims say that, and so, let's listen to this.
Everything, women needs to wear bells. Where are the women wearing? Women needs to wear bells. Will keep changing.
Like what? What are some of the changes?
Everything, women needs to wear bells. Where are the women wearing bells?
Where does it?
Women need to wear veils. She says that's the reason she left Jesus Christ. That's why she left the Son of God, because women need to wear veils.
Saying that all women. Where does it say?
Not to eat pork in the first testament of the Bible ever written. Do not eat pork.
And then you're not supposed to eat pork according to the first testament of the Bible ever written.
Yeah, that's what Moses did say that. But then Jesus said, but can you follow Jesus' wisdom here? Because what Jesus said is, it's not what goes into a man's mouth that makes him dirty before God. It's what comes out of his mouth. Can you see the wisdom in what Jesus said there?
No, because I don't believe.
I mean, if somebody eats all the right food, but then they're a murderer, have they committed adultery?
God will judge the bad. We're like scales.
And in the meantime, 51-year-old men can marry 6-year-old girls. That's okay.
It's up to God. It's not up to me.
But do you have kids?
No, I don't.
You don't have kids. I mean, but have you ever seen a 6-year-old girl? They're this big.
Yeah, I know.
Would you allow a 54-year-old man to go on top of her and penetrate her?
No, I can't. But I have to go because my husband's winning.
Okay, don't deny the Son of God, because on Judgment Day he will deny you. He is the Son of God. Jesus is the Son of God. He died for you and he loves you. Please come back to him before it's too late. Because he said, if you deny me before men, I'll deny you for the Father.
Yeah, that's kind of sad, man, when you see that level of deception. And so anyway, guys, the love jihad is in full force, and it's always, I don't know if you guys remember, it was about 2 months ago, less than 2 months ago. She was also a Catholic girl, also looked like this girl right here, with the blonde hair, few strands hanging out, and the full hijab. And the other one was did have kids, whereas this one didn't have kids. But man, it's the same script, the same script. And you guys, if you have friends that want to marry Muslim men, tell them don't do it. The Bible says don't be unequally yoked. You think, oh, I'll convert him. Don't. Dude. So anyway, those are a couple of my experiences today witnessing. And You guys, that sign works. You know, it's very painful to use that sign, especially the part about Muhammad is a false prophet. It's very painful to do that. It hurts. I don't want to hurt their feelings, but it gets their attention. And you know what? When my friend Sabah came and we started packing everything up to leave, dude, there was like four cars on the way from the table to my car that stopped and cussed us out. But it means they were watching. Mm-hmm. It means they were listening. So, you know what? The thing about that sign, it says Jesus is the Son of God. Then the other side says Muhammad is a false prophet. That's all I really want to say to them, you know? And so it says everything. You know, I don't know if you guys saw yesterday, a lady came up and took a picture of the part that says Muhammad is a false prophet. And she said, Muhammad's a false prophet? And he says, you are going to be in big trouble. And I said, what? Are you going to do what Muhammad said, you know? Because Muhammad said you're supposed to kill me, or is that what you're going to do? And then she said, you're going to be in big trouble. I said, what? You're going to call your Taliban friends? What do you mean I'm going to be in big trouble? So, anyway, guys, that's a couple of the things that happened today. Wild. Dude, my head is spinning. If anybody sees this video, because she said that she was eager to put this on social media. She must have a big channel, you know, she said she has 1 million followers. I doubt it, but I don't know. Maybe she does. And then, you know, she puts it on there, and then anyway, if any of you guys see it, please contact me, because, you know, I don't know a lot of these channels, so